I think we're live.
I think we're here. That's my
Yes, we
thought.
are. Yes. How you doing, Msdaliatwentytwo?
Oh, NakitaJay Poet, I am amazingly abundant in my blessings. Like,
Yes. Yes. It's wonderful.
you
And I see
know,
you're wonderfully made.
uh, in my best friend's interest, like, I'm just saying. But yes, this beat is brought to you by Msdaliatwentytwo because I was feeling like lesser for the last 2 weeks, but I got up and I felt myself. So I'm like, yes, do it. And I did.
You should never be feeling less of anything.
Life
So
is life.
let's get it right.
Okay.
You're right. You know,
Right.
you know. And so we live.
And we grow from living. Like some
There
people
you
only
go.
like live to be in existence. They don't like want to progress past that point. But what's that?
Mhm.
That's it's okay. I ain't gonna talk
Yeah,
about it right now.
yeah. We're gonna do that. So, I mean, we're just going quickly, how was the week? The week
The
was
week was I was a hot damn mess. Like I was like beside myself. I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of like raging. It was like Rage Against the Machine versus like Ever Since a Hands, Untamed Heart type crying. It was a lot, but in the end of it, I came
hmm
back happy with a new hairstyle. I'm just saying.
Yes, you did. Looking fierce and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with my best friend. Best friend. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh, girl, I'm just trying to live. It's a wonder and it's a blessing we don't look like the things we go through.
Right. We gotta pull it together. So people are like, oh, you good, you good. Oh, girl, you look good. I'm like, yes, I am good. Even though I'm fucked up in the inside and the outside. But whatever. I'm trying to make sure that you feel okay about yourself. So
We got this.
right. Mm,
So,
yes.
my week, it was okay. Work, life,
Mhm.
the new COVID life, and homeschooling. Just pray my strength.
Girl, I'm like woosah because you homeschooling, like I barely got through damn in class school. Like, why the hell? What in the COVID hell 19 that you got me going through right now?
That's it. It's COVID-19 hell.
Right. Because me and you, we have like kids that are 8 days apart, and then we have these younger people that like trying to deal with life. I'm like,
hmm
ooh, I don't need you. I need you to just like get out my house. I don't need you to deal with this. I don't need to discuss it with you. I need you to
Yeah.
go. So
I can't send mine out yet,
I,
but
I'm gonna say it. Like I love my kids. I love them to death. But if they move out my house and go to college full time, I wouldn't be upset.
I mean, we want them to progress and be fruitful and multiply their funds in
Yeah,
life and be
multiply
great.
their right, that multiply their funds, not their themselves. Like,
Their
mm-mm.
funds,
Right,
funds,
right,
be able to sustain their life.
girl.
That's all you can hope for. So, yes, we can just you want to just get our glasses ready because we got to get our glass ready, right?
Oh,
Before we jump into this.
I got my glass right here, and I'm working on
Okay.
a couple of glasses from a couple of people, and you will have them this week,
Mhm.
before our next show, so you can show solidarity. But yeah,
Ooh. So you got some cup orders, I see.
people like the way our goblets are set up. I don't know. I'm just saying.
The pimpette goblets.
Goblets, yes. Not glasses, goblets. Yes. That's true vocabulary. Vocabulary. Quickest way to a woman's pants is have a vocabulary. Like,
Ooh.
okay.
Oh, we have Adrian watching. Hey, Adrian Charleston. She says, hey,
Gulf
good evening.
brains, butterfly
Yeah,
flow. Like, I have a lot of
yes, all that, all
okay.
that.
So
Okay.
everybody, you know, this is two bottles, one glass story. So me and her have 2 bottles, but you know, you have a bottle at the house. We don't know what you have. Make sure you fill your glass so we can go ahead and do this. Okay. Oh shit. My best friend, I already popped my bottle because I got a little bubbly tonight, but don't judge me. Unless you're gonna sponsor us, then we're gonna let you judge us. And until then, you ready? Because you know, empty. Oh, she's doing some stuff, y'all. She's doing. I'm showing that my glass ain't got shit on it. Yeah, okay, wait. It's too quiet. I can't wait.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
she's back.
We'll do it.
Shit. It was gonna be bad. Okay.
We're gonna do it. Okay. Ready?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Ready. Go. I got sparkling like champagne shit, so I gotta wait. I gotta wait until it goes back down.
Oh, mine didn't do all that. And I gotta just, make sure it's good.
Okay, I got you. I'm working on it right now.
It's good.
Ooh, it got to the damn top of my damn shit.
Uh-oh.
Y'all lucky I ain't got to go to work because it's Saturday.
We gotta get our glasses equally yoked.
You know, you're right, because I gave you a smaller glass than mine. It's my bad.
It's okay.
I do something random. I should be trying. I mean, okay. I'm gonna fix it.
It's okay. We're gonna get there.
Next show, you gonna have your new glass, and our affiliate's gonna have her new glass. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be.
Yes.
I'm working.
We got more comments.
Oh.
We got Sabrina watching. Hey, Sabrina. She says, "Hey, beautiful ladies." And Sabrina also said that hair, though, Miss Dahlia, burgundy red, all things mahogany.
You know, I'm trying to do.
I think you're doing it.
Ooh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm back.
Okay, come on back. So, for our topics this week, we had a poll.
We did.
And we had a tie.
Right,
so,
we did.
Where would you like to start?
So, if anybody gave a damn or wanted to offer their 2 cents that we would actually appreciate and might take into our show, our poll results are: truth is stranger than fiction, A, and if loving me is wrong. So those were the 2 topics that y'all thought we need to talk about. So we're gonna do that. I don't know where you want to start, my best friend, but we got questions, we got comments, concerns, we got anecdotes to talk about. Like, that's what we got.
So let's start with truth is stranger than fiction.
Right, because it always is.
Right. So, I guess I can talk about how did I recenter after heartbreak?
Yes. People need these damn truths in their life. Go ahead.
So, for me, the biggest point was reminding myself of who I was and reminding myself of what I deserve. And this should be in our minds at all times, but when you get so involved in a situation, sometimes you do lose focus of self. So you have to remind yourself of those things. And once you do, and you start to compare your truth to what you've been given, you start to heal and repair, and you start to recognize what you need. And it's also very important, if you have not done so, everybody out there, learn your love language.
Right.
And learn the love language of that person that you want to be with or that you consider being important in your life. Because if y'all can't speak the same language, or at least be able to understand each other's language so that you can speak to it, you won't progress in that relationship. But like I said, just when you're trying to repair from heartbreak, it's important to surround yourself with people that are not judging you for the situation that you put yourself in, number one. Because there are many times where a person that I may think is for me, my best friend could be like, I don't think that's going to work. But instead of saying, I don't think that's going to work, she let me go through the process and learn some parts of it on my own. That's important, because you're the only one that can go through your love situation or your trial. And you have to learn and process that for yourself. Same thing with her. There may have been some situations where I was like, I don't really think that's your truth, but but I was there.
She didn't doubt me. She didn't force my hand to like view what was obvious to everybody but me. She was like, "Oh, you gonna do this? Okay, I'm waiting. I'll be right here. Like when you get ready, I'll be right here." Like
the way that love and those emotions are set up, it can be blinding, confusing, but you got to have somebody that won't give up on you as you go through your process, and that's what best friends do.
Right. You got to check on people. Like some people like make it a whole process to be like, yo, I'm this way in the public, I'm this way in private, and I'm this way when like someone actually cares about what I have to say, either or. And if you allow yourself to be so caught up with how you want to portray yourself in society and not how you want to portray yourself in an actual relationship, you'll be fucking up some damn shit. It's dumb. I told you I'll be extra tonight. I'll be extra honest. That's one. I'll be extra honest tonight. So yeah. So I understand that. That's why I love my best friend. She lets me go ahead. She knows when I'm like feeling some kind of way and I need to go ahead and pursue these emotions. But she also knows me enough to say, like, yo, bitch, you fucking up. This is what the fuck's going on. And this is why you fucking up. So I'll be like, oh.
This right here. But we're the only ones that can tell each other that. You have to earn your right to have that honest relationship with someone. You don't just come into their life and 2 days they be like, bitch, fucking up. No. No. It's a process. I think we got some more comments. Hold on, let me get this real quick.
I'm glad you're looking at it because I'm
okay.
I love y'all, but I'm not
while perfection stepped in the building. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
If I'm not cognizant of what's going on this week, I had a week. It's okay. My best friend got me this week.
I got you.
While perfection, go.
Yes. While perfection stepped in the building briefly, she said, "Hey, loves, I gotta go, but I just wanted to come and say hi. So hi." And Adrian was responding to, the dialogue we were having. She said truth. And Sabrina said, or someone who will not pull you further in a hole of not being able to heal back to your whole self. So yeah, just kind of going with what we were talking about what you need when you're going through heartbreak. Like, and sometimes when you're going through this heartbreak, and you have this dialogue, or we have this dialogue, sometimes it's not for you to have a response. It's just for you to allow each other to vent, to purge, to have a safe place where no matter how ugly you feel, you can say, I feel this way, and not be judged by that the next day. Well, like, you said you felt like this. Is that how you feel? No. It's a safe place, because when you're hurt, you say a lot of things. You say a lot of things that you might not mean. That's why sometimes you got to think before you speak. But when you need to vent, that's that best friend time.
Right. Totally agree. And you know what I also have to say is like, when you feel like you have to vent or like purge your soul or whatever, sometimes it's not even like I gotta wait like 24 hours. I gotta wait 4 hours. I gotta wait like 3 days. It's like you need to get that off your chest. And to do that is a burden lifted off of you, even though it doesn't like rectify the damn conflict you have with each other. And some people think like I have to go ahead and like go above the conflict we have, the issues we have, and I need to go ahead and process that within like 2 seconds. You can't do that. People process shit in their own time.
No.
No. What's that? No, yes or no, yes. I don't know. But I feel like people need to process and go through stuff in their own time, and then you have to allow them to do that, even though it might not be the same way that you process shit. That makes sense.
Absolutely. Because we were kind of, going back discussing some things earlier this week, and that was one of the points. Like, and it can be hard, because we all want to get to the other side of things that are confusing. We want to get to that resolution. We want to resolve it. But
rewind the resolution. Rewind. That's
right. But in that haste to solve it, you might not make the best decision. So you have to let yourself process in your own time, and as well as others. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Heartbreak is a doozy though.
Heartbreak is the dumb, and I say this in the most sincere point. It's the dumbest damn shit I ever met in my damn life. Like when you allow yourself to open yourself up to another person, past whatever you've been through in life, and you like make it a point to like, yo, I fuck with you, I rock with you. I'm gonna tell you this damn shit. It may not make you comfortable, but it will make you understand me a little bit more. So you do all that, and then you open up, and then the shit is like denied or whatever because of some random situation. I find that shit dumb. That's just me.
And there again, sometimes in the process, it feels as if it's being discarded, but that just may be part of the process. So you just got to go through it. As ugly and as painful as it is, and just be patient with the process.
Right. And that brings us to a common question, concern, or whatever tonight for tonight's show. So we have like a directive audience or whatever. Don't judge me. So it leads to like maybe 2 questions. So I'm gonna go to the top because I got it written down. It's like that's the thing.
Okay.
Whatever. So how do you effectively navigate a toxic relationship, or what other people believe is a toxic relationship?
So first of all, I feel like you have to dissect the elements that are being called toxic.
Right.
That where is this opinion of toxicity coming from? Is it coming from outside peripheral situations that are irrelevant? Is it coming from the inside of the relationship? Is one of the parties in the relationship feeling like something toxic has occurred? Like, yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to the beginning of what do we view as toxic in a relationship format? Let's start there.
So you want me to tell you what I view as toxic?
Yeah.
Okay. So for one thing, and this, see, so when people decide that they want to have a relationship, quote unquote, I know years ago, social media wasn't really a big thing. People had actual relationships that they didn't have to define on social media, and it meant more. Now it's the reverse of that, where like, oh my God, like if I don't put it on Facebook, it's not real. But Facebook is not real, number one. So the way that we use social media in correlation to our relationships, that can be toxic. And secondly, it can be toxic to have people who assume that they know what type of relationship you have with an individual, and then they interject themselves in it without knowing what that relationship really is. That's toxic. And it's also toxic to allow someone who's peripheral to your relationship to change the dynamic of it when you have already started building that trust. So, I mean, I can go on with the toxic. There's a lot of things that, can be toxic. But it's all about the communication, and it's about building that trust with the person. And honestly, you just got to have the ugly conversations up front. It's almost like, it's like when you're raising children. You have to decide, well, am I going to tell them the real deal about certain things, or am I going to allow them to go to school and learn from their friends and get an altered perception?
Right.
So you just got to step in and have those hard conversations. Have them up front. If this relationship is something that you want to keep or to preserve the sanctity of, if it's not one of those relationships, if it's just one of those things, that's different. My opinion.
I totally agree. You got to figure out where your baseline is before you try to decide if the baseline is like aggravated or like understated. Like it's a thing. You got to figure out where you are. And a lot of people don't even try to figure out where they are. They're just trying to figure out where they want to be. And that's the problem.
And so, wow. You can't really decide where you want to be if you don't know where you are, because you don't know what it's going to take to get to that point.
Right. And that's what people think. And my best friend, like my often issue is not accepting people where they are and like allowing them to grow past what I think they're like stuck at. My biggest thing is like allow people to tell me where they are and believe them. Like some people like play the role of victim, or like I'm so this. I'm trying to be a better person, so I'm trying to like inform people of this, and this. It's not that. I need to know where you are. If you're trying to put yourself in another position and not do the work to get there, but just say like I'm in this position, so you should look at me as such. I have a problem with that. So that's all I had to say. Don't judge me. Plus, I got to pee.
So in cases like that, is it that they're sending their representative?
They're sending somebody's representative. It may be theirs. It may not be. But at the same time, I need to figure out if I'm willing to accept whatever they're here to offer. People only offer what they think you want or what you're worthy of. They never offer up the truth. And if you offer up the truth, you come to a higher understanding of yourself in the situation that you're in. But most people are not going to try to do that.
And so that's where you basically got to figure out who you are internally before you try to commingle yourself with others.
Right.
Because you don't even know what you have to offer.
Right.
We got more comments.
Uh-oh. Go
Courtney
ahead.
Edge is in the building. Hello, Courtney. And
Courtney!
she says, yes, I was just about to say, someone who is able to let you vent and purge everything you cannot say to anyone else. Absolutely. And Sabrina says, trust the process. Adrian says, social media is not real, and it's not. It is a social landscape. Sabrina says, communication is key to any and all relationships, period. Amen. Gotta have it. And if you can't talk to your person, then you're not going to get very far, period.
Right.
So, what else you got on that card?
I'll be trying to like get my life together. Okay, so on the Truth is Stranger Than Fiction card, we have another question. What are some of your hard truths that you had to face and why?
Oh, so I think that probably goes back to probably one of my most critical heartbreaks. And basically was coming to terms with the fact that my son's father and I would not be together. Like I said, it's a process. It's a lot of tears. It's a lot of self-reflection. A lot of painful poems because I'm a poet. I write that stuff out. And a lot of just accepting things for what they were and looking at the big picture. And it is a slow process sometimes. It's been a few years now that I've actually been over it and better. And it's amazing because when I was going through it, I felt like I would never get through it. Best friend got so tired. I know she did. Of me crying and trying and having episodes and meltdowns and just feeling hopeless and helpless in all that, saying that I would never feel that again. It's not true though. And once you get through it and you look back and you look at your current state, you realize that, I'm good. I made it through that. Best friend.
Don't judge me. I'm going to pee.
Oh, Lord. Okay, well, you ain't tell me. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. So while I got y'all up here, just me and you, we're gonna talk about my candy coated look tonight, because I sell bedroom candy and candy coated. On the eyes, I don't know if y'all can see that, got a little bling bling going on. I have the Throwing Shades eye palette and the bling liquid eyeshadow. Okay. You can get all this on my website. My lips, I'm wearing Fierce. That's our new color from convention.
Yes.
It's kind of like a little purplish type fuchsia thing going on. And I wanted a little bit of a pop with it, so I put on my Crush on top of the Fierce. Okay, welcome back.
Thank you. Look, my plan ain't shit. Don't judge me. I'm old.
Ooh, yes. And I'm going to look into creating this catheter bag for you because we can't take road trips. Like, we can't do anything. We can't be great because we always get stopped at the bathroom. Like, we can't even do this live. Like, we can't even.
Right. Look, I had 2 kids. My blood ain't shit. So when they said Damone, go to the bathroom, I'm like, oh, now? Yes, now Damone. I said, oh, okay, let me go. Oh.
So this is like Damone telling you to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has to say that right now. She has to say that right now. Anywho, I approve
Well,
all that my best friend said. And yeah, so that's all I got.
okay. So would you like to make any comments about
What?
the last Truth is Stranger Than Fiction? Or are we gonna move on to
yeah, so people like were intrigued with this whole concept of truth is stranger than fiction, which it is, but the only the thing that's most like strange is a concept for our truth. Like people think like our truth is verbatim. It's not. Our truth is very abstract, very like, I saw this line, so I went this way. I saw this line, so I went this way. It's never anything that's like purposely like put it on the front of our conversations or our businesses, because it's not. Like our truth is just our truth. It's not like you have to sit here and say, oh, I'm gonna give this truth and then it's gonna be A, B, C, D, E. No, it's not. It's like this is our truth. You might pick up on it like ZMF, whatever. We don't know. We know that is what we know is that we're true to ourselves, so we're true to our cause, and we're true to our businesses. So that transpires into what happens when we interact with each other. So that's what it is.
and yeah. See, because I knew you had something else to say about that.
Good.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about our other subject.
Oh yeah. It's time. Okay. So everybody knows that y'all voted on our poll. We had 2 topics, so it's like 2 segments. So yes, so we started on Truth is Stranger Than Fiction, and now we are going on If Loving Me Is Wrong. So if you have any children under the age of 18, put their ass to bed. Don't look at us. Don't talk to us. This is the grown part of our segment. This is how we make our money. This is what it is. Be 21 and up, or at least know how to have sex. I'm just okay.
And they probably should already been asleep because sometimes we use the language.
Right. So everything beyond this point is going to be very, very, very X-rated, R-rated, NC-17 rated. So if you don't want to hear this damn adult content, if you don't hear my mouth the way it is in reality, turn off right now. We can talk about a lot of damn shit that people need to know, but they don't know. So, my best friend, NakitaJay, go ahead.
Oh, well, I told y'all about my Candy Coated, which is, by Candy Burris. But it all started with the bedroom candy.
Right.
So I just want to tell y'all about one of my favorite things. First of all, it is important to know your body. And it's important to not be ashamed if you don't know your body.
Right, because you can learn it.
The Undercover Clitoris is a book that we have here at Bedroom Candy. And just to throw this out there, it's not just about sex toys and sexual things. It's a lifestyle brand. We have all types of products. We have, of course, the makeup line. We have hair care. We have all types of wonderful smell good, pheromone sprays. We have lube. We have candles. We have CBD products now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just telling you, don't be afraid to check it out. But one of my favorite things is called the Womanizer. And, this is the Womanizer Pro 40. So if you look at it, you'll see it has an interesting little mechanism right here. And if you've ever heard of this, and you may not have, this little bad boy is Air pleasure technology. Basically, you put this on your clitoris and it provides a very light suction, which can bring you to orgasm in 5 minutes or less. Okay, depending on what speed you put it on. So let's turn it on. I don't know if y'all can see that. Ooh, the lights kind of. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is actually glowing. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all can hear, but this would be several intensities that you can have on your clitoris, providing stimulation. And it can be used alone or with a partner. It can
Mm-hmm.
also be put on the tip of the penis for a little foreplay. And this is one of my favorite things
Mm-hmm.
because it's quiet, it's quick, discreet. No one will hear it but you. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else that I want to tell you about this? It's telling me. I feel like I'm
Ah,
forgetting something. Oh,
ah,
and it does have two sizes of these that you can interchange just in case you need it a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. Of course, it has body safe silicone, is rechargeable, and comes with a 2-year manufacturer's warranty. So it is worth the investment, just so you know. And it kind of mimics someone who knows what they're doing in the clitoris. So just so you know, we have what you need at Bedroom Candy, and we'll be glad to assist you. You can order privately from the website, or you can talk with us to get our recommendations.
yes.
Okay, that's fine. What you got over there?
Girl, you done did a whole damn lot. I'm like, woo.
Oh, well,
Okay.
it's hot. I didn't get hot.
I'm old. Don't try to get hot. Okay, so
What?
I'm old, so don't try to get hot. That's what I said.
But you're okay. No wait.
It doesn't work that way. It's okay.
Okay.
So we're still on our truth is stranger than fiction.
No,
Oh, we're not. Oh, we're going the second.
you know we went to the second because I started talking about
If love is wrong. Okay.
the undercover clitoris. And so, how that works with that topic is you can love yourself with education
Mhm.
and clitoral stimulation.
Right.
So, what you got over there for some self love?
Okay. So tonight is about me. So what are you gonna do? That's the next question. Like if all the damn scruples or whatever is about me, what are you gonna do with that? Tell me.
Hmm. So, you mean like, but you gotta love you though. You can't worry about what nobody else is gonna do with the pieces of you. You have to keep the pieces of you together,
Right.
and
And some
that's
people
that
don't
whole
even do
self
that.
love. Hmm.
Some people don't do that. They allow what you think of them to like be a totality of what the reality is. So
Mm-hmm.
like it's the only thing you expect of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's how it works.
So that's loving you then, right?
Yeah. You gotta love yourself before you love what they think of you as.
Okay. You got any last parting words?
I'm old and I'm tired.
Oh Lord, this is
Yep.
not good.
It's not. It's not. Okay, so my parting words are In life, you're trying to figure out what you want to be, who you want to do, and all that. But when you decide that you can't decide or you can't like factor into that point of where you want to be, you have to let it go. Let your idea of what you're supposed to be in life go and just go with the flow. People don't do that. People automatically assume like if the flow is not what I thought about or what I prerequisite my life about, then I can't do it. Life is about adjusting to what you don't know. People
Very
don't do
true.
that.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. We got a couple of more comments here.
Okay.
Adrian was like laughing out loud. She just left me. I know she just left me. I had to pick it up. Courtney said, I love that lipstick look, Nakita. And that was awesome that you were able to do that while Miss Dahlia left me. Yeah. She said, you're so smooth and able to adapt quickly. Well, you know, I got to do it. You just gotta stay ready, keep from getting ready.
Right.
And then Adrian was like, quick and quiet, LOL, talking about, you know, the womanizer.
Mm-hmm.
And Sabrina said, all right, ladies, enjoyed you, and we'll follow up later on the good conversation. Yay! All right, well, I think we're going to call it a night.
Mm-hmm.
And we thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Have a great week, and love each other, and love yourself. Good night.